We do depend on our donors as they come in to obviously answer questions as honestly as possible. We at the American Red Cross believe our donors' honesty is our first best step to collecting a safe and viable product for our hospital patients. So that's why we answer or have you answer the questions that you do have to answer. We're up to about 41 questions now that go kind of quickly because we do it on the computer, believe it or not. You just answer, click a yes or a no. So it's a lot quicker than it used to be. You don't have to take the pen and paper anymore and do that. But we do depend on that honest answer to make sure that we're collecting a safe product for our patients because, you know, we do not pay for blood donations here at the American Red Cross. So what we do is, again, we ask you the questions, depend on your answers. We go over those answers with you when you finish the paperwork or finish the questions. We go over those with you and make sure that everything does meet our criteria, which is very strict. If you've ever donated before, you know that. I have questions just about every week. Why don't you just hold my answers from my last donation? Well, the problem is things change. And if we don't prompt and try to get that answer from you by re-asking the question, or just, you know, have you traveled lately? You may have traveled somewhere in the last 8 weeks that might be a cause for a deferral period of a certain amount of time. If we don't re-ask those questions each time, we're not going to know if you had that vaccine for flu or immunization against MMRs or things like that. So we have to ask the questions, and sometimes it gets us the answer we need to let the donors know, hey, we're sorry we can't take you today, but we really need you to come back in 4 weeks or 6 weeks. Whatever the time frame would be for that deferral period, we want you to come back. We've just got to make sure that everything's out of your system from those past immunizations or your travel experiences or exposures. We've got to make sure that everything's good before we can take you back. And that's why we get you to re-answer the questions every time you come in.